Hello, I'm Joseph Michelli, a certified speaking and customer experience professional and a leadership consultant. I'm providing virtual keynotes, training, and consulting services throughout the pandemic. And I want to thank you for joining me on this series titled Stronger Through Adversity. These short video blogs highlight key takeaways from my upcoming book of the same name. And that book is based on conversations and work with more than 140 global leaders. And this installment is titled Informally Listen Beyond the Words. In Stronger Through Adversity, I borrow wisdom from Greek philosopher Epictetus, who said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we can listen twice as much as we speak." Throughout my conversations with leaders, it was clear that they were listening more and with increased intensity than they had before the pandemic. For example, these leaders regularly assessed their people and customers' emotional status, fears, and morale. Leaders increased stakeholder listening through surveys, which I'll discuss in next week's post, and unstructured conversations. These leaders practiced active, continuous listening and closed the loop by taking action on what they heard. From Epictetus' perspective, during this time of extreme disruption, the most successful leaders listened twice as much as they spoke. Let me give you one example of pervasive informal listening shared in Stronger Through Adversity. Dr. Özlem Killick, an Associate Dean of Academic and Student Affairs at the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, has always listened to students. The pandemic, however, expanded the scope and intentionality of that listening. Dr. Özlem reported, "Leadership during a crisis required personal outreach to everyone. At the University of Tennessee, that involved our faculty and staff contacting each student. Collectively, we initiated 40,000 plus calls and Zoom sessions. It became so consuming that I would dream about video conferences." Dr. Özlem explained that the outreach was tiring, gratifying, and morale building. Many students needed solutions. Others were just happy to know we cared. Everyone with whom I spoke was grateful for my concern. Most importantly, we demonstrated that our students mattered, and we learned what mattered most to them. For me, listening is the heart of leadership. Dr. Özlem and her colleagues took immediate action whenever possible to resolve individual student needs. They also aggregated common concerns and created systemic solutions. Most importantly, they reached out and asked important questions like, "How are you doing? And what can I do to help?" So let me pose those informal questions to you. How are you doing? And I'm not asking for an over-rehearsed response like, "I'm fine." Instead, I want to understand both the factual details of your current situation as well as your emotional state. As for the second question, what can I do to help? What do you need? And how might I be of assistance? I would love to hear your answers to those questions and discuss how you can drive more effective informal listening throughout your business. Please reach out to me at josephmichelli.com/contact and we'll find a time for a conversation. If you'd like to learn more about Stronger Through Adversity and get your special signed 40% off pre-order offer, head to strongerthroughdversity.com. That's strongerthroughdversity.com. Also, I hope you'll join me for my new live interview series on Thursdays at 12:30 p.m. Eastern and simulcast on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. Until next time, may you be stronger through adversity by relying on your 2 ears more than your 1 mouth.